I just think that now we're getting deeper into our bag in terms of like getting better about flushing things out, talking about things more deeply. And speaking about things deeply, it's been something that we've been wanting to talk about my personal life for a long time, right? So I think a lot of people at this point know, if you follow me, right? I am no longer in a relationship, right?
Ooh, okay.
We're not talking about that long. I'm no longer in a relationship. And we're not going to go ahead and talk about the who's and the what's and he said versus she said. No. Look, wish her nothing but the best, right? Obviously, they wish her nothing but the best. It just, when people ask me why, because I think it was a huge shock as to when I told people, right? Like the small amount of people that I told, it was just not a good fit for me anymore. Yeah. Right. Like it just wasn't a good fit for me anymore. And like at the time of this recording, hopefully when it comes out, the Knicks will have a coach already. But it's like what I just told you, the analogy that my boy told me. So I don't even want to take credit for this analogy, but my boy told me this analogy because we were talking about it just in the grand scheme of life and basketball and relationships and girls and our futures and all that. But he basically said the right way to do something, like the Knicks. Imagine if everyone's talking about how the Knicks don't have a plan. The Knicks don't have a plan. Why don't we have a head coach? Why don't we have a head coach as of the timing of this recording? Imagine that Tibbs was in game 6 or 7 and you heard rumors because everything leaks nowadays. Shams Chandaria comes out and says, Knicks are interviewing Jason Kidd or Knicks are talking to Jason Kidd for a new position. Would that give Tom Thibodeau an incentive to know that he's a lame duck coach to just continue to coach? Or the right thing to do is, as soon as the playoffs finish, whenever they finish, is say, look, Tom, we don't think you're the guy who's going to take us over the hump, but thank you for everything. We're going to cut it off short here so we're not dragging you along, right? And wasting your time. But meanwhile, we're getting the benefit of being here, having you as a coach, but meanwhile, we're scouting for your replacement. Yeah. So it's the same thing in my life, right? Like, you know, he was telling me, you know, everyone, when you date somebody and when you're with somebody, you know, you go on a few dates. A few dates turns into, you know, staying over your house. You meet the parents. You spend Christmases together, Thanksgivings. Yeah. After you do that for a few years, and you look at the person and say, I don't know what the perfect match is for me, but I know that you're not the perfect match for me. Yeah. It's at that point that you need to let somebody know, whether it's your girl, a business partner, a best friend, or whatever it may be. Be like, I don't see you in that light anymore. Yeah. You no longer fit that role in my life. And that's a painful thing to do. Yeah. That's probably one of the hardest decisions I had to come to grips with, because I'm just like, you know, the person loves me. I love them. You know, we're seemingly, we have our ups and downs, but I had to contend with, this is the ceiling of this relationship. Okay. And if you know anything about me, I don't with ceilings, right? Like I couldn't stand be like, look, if I continue this on, I feel like I would be, not settling is the wrong word, right? Because amazing person, but it would have felt like I would have been like, I'm not reaching my full happiness potential here. Okay. Right? We're not going to go into like why or stuff like that. We're not talking about that. I want to
break it down to the audience because you're being very politically correct. You're throwing analogies. Not everybody's a Knicks fan, so they don't even know. But basically, I guess, you know, you kind of weren't happy in a relationship, but then you're the bad guy either way, I guess, and how you ended it. I would have been the bad guy either way. You feel like you shouldn't be the bad guy, and you feel like that's how seemingly like...
That has nothing to do with good guy or bad guy or whatever it is. Okay. It's just a general update. I'm just saying, like, it would have been a painful decision either way. Okay. Whether I did it the right way, the wrong way, it doesn't matter.